Oh, basketball sickos. We got some free agency news on a Friday night, courtesy of Sham Charania over at ESPN. He is reporting that Naz Reid is staying put with the Minnesota Timberwolves, a 5-year, $125 million deal, a player option in that final year. This is a big time re-signing for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and what a developmental story. One, he's been with you the whole time. You keep him. He has grown and turned into a legit sixth man. And honestly, look at him. He's like a starter in this league. So they get him locked up long term. This is massive for Minnesota going forward. And you have to remember, he's only 25 years old. Let's rewind for a second, too. This guy was undrafted. Rewind a little bit. It's not like he wasn't some highly thought after recruit. He was a 5-star recruit, McDonald's All-American. Goes to LSU, one and done. I was reminded today of a tweet from Dane Moore, who's covered the Minnesota Timberwolves for a long time. It was a tweet from a couple of years ago where they were talking about Naz Reid's experience at the draft combine. He comes in at the draft combine weighing 256 pounds, a body fat percentage at 14%. No other player at the combine that year had a body fat percentage over 10%. So what do you know? Despite his talent, despite the potential, he goes undrafted. Maybe people question, hey, is he really committed? Is he in shape? Is this going to be a problem? He goes undrafted. And he earns a 2-way deal with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And guess what? He works his ass off. Gets in good shape, spends time in the G League with the Iowa Wolves, kept working on his game, earning a full-time contract with Minnesota. And fast forward, what he has turned into is one of the best bench players in the league who can come in and start. And he developed a legit three-point shot as a big guy. This is not something he was doing a ton in college. I went back and looked a little bit ago. At LSU, he was taking 2.5 3-point attempts per game at 33%. I doubt any of the draft pundits at the time were going, hey, dude, I think this guy could be a stretch 5 at the next level. Dude got in shape. He worked on his craft. He changed his shot. And now he's got this like unorthodox, super quick release. He could pull up from deep and knock down shots left and right. 41% from 3 during his 6th Man of the Year season. I think Malik should have won it that year, dude. Just saying. But he was awesome that year. 41% from 3 that season. Just under 38% last year. He increased the attempts. He's huge for them. And I think this is actually a really reasonable deal. I think some people have sticker shock because you see the report, $125 million. And maybe some of the old head NBA guys are going to be upset about this. Maybe some fans. But I think in today's climate, it's really not a bad deal. It's probably going to start around $21 million, and the cap keeps going up. That's why we should be talking about these deals in terms of percentage of the cap. I'm not saying like, oh my God, what a steal for Minnesota. No, Naz got paid and he deserved it, but I don't think it's a ridiculous contract at all for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think this is a good value, and I think both sides should be very happy about this. It'll take him, if he goes all 5 years, well, he'll be like 30 at the time. I'm guessing he'll probably opt out, in that final year, but we got a long way to go until we get there. I just think he's been a critical part to what they do. And you can count on him that he's going to bring it every night. And if you need him to start, he can do that. What role do you need out of him? I actually think he can provide you more if given the opportunity. And who knows what Minnesota's roster looks like going forward, right? Their cap is kind of crazy. We know that. Who knows about Gobert's future? We don't know about Randall at the moment. The Nickeil Alexander-Walker, you have to think he's probably out now. But I actually don't think it's like, and I love Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I don't think it's going to be devastating. It's going to be different. But I kind of think Jalen Clark can step in and fill that void. Similar size, defensive-minded. I'm eager to see maybe what some of the younger guys on Minnesota look like with that team next year. And I think Finch is going to have to count on those guys a little more, show a little more trust in those guys going forward. But overall, Naz Reid, what a story. I just love stories like this. Undrafted to making $125 million contract over 5 years. That's amazing stuff. What do you think of the move? How do you feel about Naz Reid re-signing with Minnesota? Are you surprised he didn't try to go somewhere else? Not a lot of cap space. Let me know in the comments below. What else should Minnesota do? Hit the comments, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe.
Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. They tell you what they know. Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo. Deuce and Mo.